what say you about Bernie?
Okay, so I've been, really struggling because I really believed Bernie. I believe him. I think he's a genuine dude. But one thing I know about Bernie is that he's a strategist, and I'm a strategist. That's kind of how I think as well. And while I'm really, really frustrated and kind of enraged by his association with the Dems right now, and I often challenge him on Twitter, I do actually see as a strategist a possible path that he might be taking. So if he goes out with the Dems and sticks with his populist message, saying it right, sitting right next to a neoliberal, and forcing that neoliberal to have to transpose his reality against Bernie's reality, he can actually bring that message, that not the message, but that the difference between them to more people who watch mainstream media and may not have as much knowledge about what's really going on. And if he did not appear to support the Dem Party, he would never be able to get access to those particular voters. So I think it's possible that what he's doing is showing the contrast to build the movement and build pressure. And when the time is right, he'll leave the Democratic Party, shift to the draft Bernie party or independent party, and that way he can turn around and point back at all the things he did and say, look, I tried so hard to save the Democrats from themselves, but they will not do it, and I'm tired of waiting. Join me in the new party. And so if he were to actually bring it to that fever pitch, he could be successful with the draft, or with doing a third-party movement. He would just blow the whole political sphere open and change everything.
Well, I got to leave it there.
And that's all I got.
I got to leave it there, Bree. Thank you,
so
sis. I appreciate you. Wow. Wow. You know what? Bree, I want to believe it, right? I want to believe that's what's going on, or there's something else going on. But one thing I can say I'm 100% sure of, Bree, is that you're correct. If Bernie Sanders were not being at least conciliatory to some extent, like because he said he's not a Democrat, all right? He's not a Democrat, but if he didn't play ball with the Democrats, you would not see Bernie Sanders. I mean, you see him, quickly, as they were going to Nancy Pelosi. You'd be like, who's that? Is that Bernie? Was that Bernie behind? What was that? That's how much you'd see him. People are, I don't know what they're thinking, right? Bernie should not work he should not have the track record he's had for years and years to throw it all away and go to oblivion and not be able to get anything done. I don't want that, but let's not make no mistake about it, man. If the moment Bernie says, that moment that everyone's waiting for, that moment everybody wants, tell them to shove it up their asses, Bernie. And Bernie says, that's it. I've had enough. Shove it up your ass. All the way. When he does that, enough about your silly emails. Take your email and shove it up. When he does that, it's going to go black. And you ain't going to see Bernie no more except on his own website. Then his website's going to get taken down somehow. I mean, people need to realize that this is a dangerous game we're playing. And I don't mean anything physically happen. I mean to just shut him down. Like, if they say you can't come on the platform, you're done, right? A lot of you like this show. Jimmy Dore and I had a great show yesterday, right? We don't control this platform that we're on, right? I mean, hey, if they didn't want us to be able to do the show, we wouldn't have been able to do the show, right? Right? I mean, come on. We don't control YouTube. So Bernie don't control CNN or MSNBC or Fox or HLN or any other network, CBS, ABC, all the other networks that run him. The moment he does that, you get to feel good for a second and then it's over. And if he did that 6 months ago, when people were saying if he didn't do it, they screw him, well, you know what? He wouldn't be the most popular candidate, most popular active politician in the world, in the country right now, at a 57% approval rating. Jimmy and I talked about this. He's at 57. Elizabeth Warren is at like 38. Nancy Pelosi's at a negative 27. Tom Perez, negative 62. I don't know, something crazy numbers, right? So I get it, why he has to do it, but I also think Bernie has as much chance of making the Democratic Party wake up and become a grassroots party is I have a chance of walking into a Klan rally and, I don't know, picking up a lot of money and sleeping with a couple of Klanites, women, Klan wives, and like, I don't, like, that's not likely, right? Well, you know what? No, it's not likely. Is Bernie changing the Democratic Party to be a grassroots organization that listens to the people, that fights for the people, that backs unions, that gets rid, who's not for fracking and the TPP? Like, that's not going to happen either. Neither am I going to walk into a skinhead movement meeting and teach everybody how to dance. Like when Michelle Pfeiffer, we all have a dance moment. Hey, come on. That's not going to happen, Oz. It's not going to happen.